Welcome to the Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, and today I'm going to talk about the Harbor Freight Challenge. Mike Wiggins, who's got a channel called The Backyard Machine Shop, recently restored an old Marvel reciprocating saw, power hack saw, and he has a Harbor Freight saw, and he started the both of them cutting the same size piece of metal at the same time, and his old Marvel saw beat the Harbor Freight saw at finishing the cut. So he got replies from people that their Harbor Freight saw could outdo his Marvel saw and all that sort of thing. So he issued the Harbor Freight Challenge, and he got a big chunk, big long piece of 2-inch by 4-inch steel, and he cut off 4 inches of it, sent it to each person that said they'd like to participate. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. This is going to be a short and sweet video. It'll be showing how fast that my Harbor Freight bandsaw can cut that piece of metal. Although I will show you that I'm trying to clean up the shop. I was starting to look too much like AVE without all the subscribers, So I'll show you my workbench is cleaner. Not clean, I didn't say it's clean, I said it's cleaner. Give me a second here. There you are, you see that? Now it hadn't been that clean and I don't know when. Now I do have one toolbox on the floor, but I don't get too far down the dirty stuff there on that. Alright, so I guess what we ought to do is just to get right on into the bandsaw. Yeah. Alright, so Mike's got his Harbor Freight tool challenge, and we're going to do it. So what we want here is to speed this thing up onto its fastest speed. I normally run it in the middle, but we're going to crank it up all the way to what it claims is 200 foot per minute. It's not a new blade, but it's not really an old one either, so we'll find out what it'll do. Now they got the gears, the belt moved up to a high range, the highest range I should say. I need to reposition the camera, and we will set up the cell phone for a timer, and we'll let her rip. Alright, got the metal set up in the saw for the Harbor Freight Challenge, and I'll reposition the camera so that I can get a good look at my phone while it's cutting, and we'll get on with it. Alright, so I'm going to do the best I can. I've only got 2 hands. I'm going to start it and punch the start on the timer at the same time. And I guess this breaks my cell phone, I'm going to be pretty unhappy though. All right, that was 255 or so. Let me make it stop. The good thing is it's recorded on the camera. Hope I didn't get metal chips all in the little connector. Alright, so now I'm supposed to check and see how square it is. So I'm going to move the camera over to my favorite spot and we'll get a square and we'll look it over. Alright, there's a white background there, kinda. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but it's not square that way. As you can see if you look at it, it's missing a lot of room. It's right there. And that is probably the vise, the fault of the vise. The vise is probably not sitting straight. Turn around like this, and if you guys can't see the daylight through there, there you go, you can see it. Alright. It's pretty well square this way, so I got the blade right. I don't have the vise square with everything. I must have moved it here recently to some kind of an angle, and I didn't get it back straight. So I don't know. Anyway, there's the time, and there's how not straight it is. Alright, I went over there and I cut it again after squaring up the vise, and it's a lot nicer now. Let me see if I can step back here where you can see. I guess you can see a tiny little bit of light. Maybe. Not sure. I don't know. It looks pretty square to me. I guess I could have used Mr. Wiggins. I could have just rolled it over and used his end, but I didn't. I didn't want to cheat. I'm glad I did this. At least my vise is a lot more square now than it was when I started on. I don't know how I got in that condition, but there you are. Alright, this is my entry. Let's see how it comes out. Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.